all you wise guys, this is Danny Danger, and today I'm going to talk to you about an awesome noir book by Cullen Bunn and Brian Hurt called The Damned. The scene? A Prohibition-era turf war in Chicago. Big Al Alighieri and Bruno Rourke are the leaders of two crime families who deal in everything from bootlegging to gambling, but the real trade is in human souls. After intense negotiations, the two families find a mutually beneficial agreement to lay down arms, but the demon who's negotiating, Laszlo, has suddenly gone missing. Here we find our hero, Eddie. Funny thing about Eddie, he just can't stay dead. Cursed by a particularly nasty family of demons, every time he dies, he's yanked back into the world of the living when somebody else touches him and takes his place. Eddie has a lot of enemies in this underworld, but if a man's not afraid to die, what do you hold over him? It's this and his ability to continuously come back that make Eddie very valuable. Eddie's in a particularly unique situation in this story because he was dead when Laszlo was kidnapped, so there's no way he could have possibly been involved. Negotiations are very tense because both families suspect a double cross, so our scarred hero has to walk a tightrope and play both families to figure out what's actually going on. And it would behoove him not to die in the process, because while it never sticks, it's awfully inconvenient. It's no surprise to Eddie that he's not the only person playing sides, but he has to cut the bull and find his negotiator before the Rourkes and the Alighieris tear each other and Chicago into shreds. I got 99 problems, but demon attack ain't one of them. Eddie is a great character, both visually and in his personality. He's a loner, like any good noir hero, but he definitely has an excuse for it. Nothing will alienate a guy like dying once a week. I love the part of the story where Eddie is forced to confront the Verlochen, the family that gave him his curse in the first place. These things are scary as hell, and you also find out a lot more information about the dimension that Eddie visits when he's dead, which is really cool. This is a really original take on the crime noir genre, and the writing of Cullen Bunn and the amazing art of Brian Hurt really work together to make the meshing of two genres very seamless. It's a beautiful book. The paneling and the use of shadows in this book make for intense drama from page to page. It really is a very gripping read. This is definitely the kind of book, like Incognito, where I feel like the use of black and white is so much more powerful than a full page of color would ever be. This story actually holds a special place in my heart. Free Comic Book Day 2010 was the day that I found out that I got the job at Austin Books and Comics, and Cullen Bunn and Brian Hurt were actually in the store signing copies of The Damned and signing copies of the new issues of The Sixth Gun. So we all went out to dinner afterwards. They're really nice guys. We had so much fun. So every time I pick up the book, I always remember the day I found out I got the job, and I have a little smile. Speaking of The Sixth Gun, it's another story by Cullen and Brian. Fantastic. It's got a Western paranormal type feel to it, so if you like The Damned, definitely check out The Sixth Gun. You can also check out The Damned Prodigal Sons. It's a 3-issue miniseries, but be warned, I've had some trouble finding it, so don't be surprised if it's few and far between. If you're wondering how I got these scars on my face, the answer is just here on YouTube. If you check out Beautiful You TV, subscribe to the channel. She does an amazing tutorial on how to make scars, how to make zombie makeup, all sorts of cool theatrical stuff for cosplaying and for the upcoming Halloween season. Also, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more of our awesome videos. Make sure to like this, comment down below, tell me what you think of The Damned, ask me some questions. Special thanks, as always, goes out to Austin Books and Comics. Thanks for letting us film in your store. Thank you for all the opportunities to read these amazing books. We then cut to a good time in She-Hulk waking up and rolling over post-romp to discover that she has transformed back into tiny little Jennifer Walters. Big surprise! Darkseid wants to remodel the Earth in his apocalypse chic kind of way by turning it into a giant lava pit and everybody into his slaves.